Here's a video I did not think I'd be making. What's up, One Fine Players? Welcome back to One Fine Play HQ. I'm your host, James Bishop. Despite the doom and gloom of Brexit and the UK economy, there's actually been a growth of $6 billion in UK ad spend year to date. Notably, within that, there's been a 26.5% increase in spend on online radio, which is fascinating. And to go with that, commercial radio stations have reported an all-time listening high, their highest ever listening numbers in the first quarter of this year. Fascinating and totally unexpected. In a minute, we're going to dive into why. Even more interestingly, to complement that, is the fact that there's news and reports that the spend in online advertising, so social media firms, has declined by 50% in the first quarter of this year. The spend seems to be primarily in video on demand, online display, and online radio. Those were the main reasons attributed to this increased spending growth across the UK in terms of ad spend. What do we make of this? Well, I have to be the first person to hold my hands up and say that my day-to-day mantras kind of go against this. They're more about people spending in Facebook, Google ads, LinkedIn, Instagram ads, and spending really where the attention seems to be, which is on the digital social platforms. But I guess we're also seeing a rise of people consuming audio, and what people are used to, their traditional go-to is the radio. You can now get the radio wherever you want digitally, and it does say here in these statistics online radio, which is people consuming through the internet as opposed to traditionally on your what were they called, old radios? What was a radio called back in the day? The wireless. That's what we're looking for. The wireless. So I don't think it's people listening on the wireless on the radio. Okay, a bit in the car, but I think primarily it's people listening on demand online through the internet, which I guess is a great sign for audio and podcasting and voice and the future of society being driven by voice, because it's a gateway. It's a thing that people are comfortable with. It's somewhere that they can start. Online radio ads, I guess, are slightly different from traditional broadcast ads because there's more flexibility with dynamic advertising and visual and display ads and being able to retarget consumers through online consumption of content, which hopefully we'll just see grow. I love the fact that people are spending on radio online, that the advertisers are putting their dollars and their pounds into ad spend on radio, because you know that means it's going to filter through to other types of audio, including podcasts, which is what I personally, if I'm totally transparent, would love to see. So really interesting statistics, really good to see how it is mapping across the whole country, and it's a great stamp for the belief in the increasing consumption of audio content, be that radio, podcasting, skills, flash briefings, you name it. People are listening to stuff. And that is where we're going to leave it for today. See you in the next one.